Hello, it is Wednesday, February 8th, and we're going to go over the futures markets. We're going to start with crude oil today because this is one that is the most interesting for the setup that the trade that it's in and the setup that it is forming. So, what we have right here is the trade started from the other day using the yellow semaphore. There's a red, red, and to have red, you have to yellow. So, that's how it started. So, then when price broke up, all you do is you take I take my retracement, and as long as it doesn't come back to the 30% line, which is a green line, it's still a valid trade. And then the earliest I look at getting in is this green line right there. So when it got in the green line, I got in right there, and still in it. So you can see it came back down a little bit. Take a little scalps here and there if you wanted to, but I hold on to the pretty close to get down to 38. So it still hasn't, and it's still rising up. And this is currently where it is. I drew the box right there. So the upper box of it is the 38% line, which is the exit level for what we're looking for. And then if price just continues to go up, up and up and up, where did I get in? I got in about right here. I'll look in to get in somewhere in this level if it does rise up to $80.32. And then also, if price goes up, it hits the red line, which is part of the Andrews pitchfork. This is the 6.85, the green line, and the red line is the 11.89 line for right there. If it's right there, then you move the exit to the 50% line. So to be honest, I'm kind of hoping it does get up in there so I can get in another contract. Excuse me, and then it move the exit down to the 50% for a real nice gain for that one. But currently, from where it is right now, how it's currently set up with the market is what I touched on yesterday. Is this has been in an uptrend for the past couple days here for the for oil. So we just have the bottom trend line right there. There's the upper trend line. Now, as you can see, it had just been bounced around off of it, off of it, off of it. But now, what we come into now is today is price is broken out of this trend channel right here. So what it's doing is it's creating sideways action for it. So this is the next step in deciding what's going to happen next, because it's definitely broken out to the downside. Came back about a little bit in it, but now that the market's pretty much closed, or all the major movement is closed unless some crazy news comes out in the next 45 minutes, then market's probably it's just going to kind of like waffle around for the most part in the overnight session going in. So there's usually not a whole lot of movement. So it's pretty much done and outside of this trend channel, because if it was going to go outside this trend channel right here, which it did, and then go back up and go to the upside, we would have had a big push up right here when it came back into it, to move it back up in and to go in there. Because a lot of times, if price breaks out one way of the trend channel, especially if it breaks out first to the upside, then you can expect it to break down through the opposite side of the trend channel the other way. So if we were going to get that on the other side, we would have already had it, or it would already shown that it would have popped up nicely for it, but it did not. So that's why you can see why I drew the black lines right here. We are now in the consolidation phase of it. We've had the uptrend for the past couple of days. Now we're in the consolidation phase. So now, once it busts out of the consolidation phase, there's obviously only two ways you can go up or down, right? So if it goes up, then what it's going to do is it's going to go up and make another high, up in this area, up to the red line, maybe a little bit higher than that, but something I was looking for. I also want to show here, let's see here. Yeah, that's a fib retracement. I'll just remove that. That doesn't matter. We'll just draw this back on here, because also what's also in this trade right here is a Fibonacci trade right here as well. So it hasn't started up yet for it, because the earliest I like to get in is 3.618 level right here. So if it went up there, that could be another area looking at getting in if it gets up right there. But the same exit applies to it, the 30% line for it, and you only move to the 50% if price goes all the way up and hits the 6.85% for it. But that hasn't happened yet, so the one I'm looking for is the trade off the Andrews pitchfork trade. So the next two things coming down is, as you can see, now it's just been in the consolidation phase here this past day, going from the low, high, low, high, low, high. Currently it's at the high. So if it is going to break up, then probably sometime tomorrow we'll see it break up right there, and then we can eventually expect it, once it makes up and goes up and banking the new high, then we'll expect that downturn to happen right there, coming back down, and we'll get the pullback that we're looking for. But if not, if it's not going up there and creating new highs for it, it could waffle up there a little bit, but doesn't go up there and continue making new highs, then we'll expect that downturn to happen tomorrow and for it to come down and hit the Fibonacci retracement level. I'll just go ahead and draw that back on there for it right there. But that is the main thing I look for when you trade. You look for the, where's the high? I think that's about the high right there. Pullback. Yep, that's it right there. So that's the X we're looking for. If price keeps moving up, we'll just draw the Fibonacci retracement level up to it, and this will be the 30% line will be the exit until unless price goes up, here's 11.89, and the exit becomes the 50%. But that's what we're looking for. You see the clear uptrend. Now it's in clear consolidation phase for it right now. Now we're just waiting to see if price is going to go up and make another leg higher, or if it's going to come out of the consolidation phase and go down and hit the retracement. So if it does go down and hit the retracement, great, right there, that'd be awesome. If it goes up and continues to make a new high up right here, then we can definitely expect sooner or later after it makes a new high, we will get that sell-off for a couple points down here in the oil market and come down and hit the probably hit the 50% level, which is the black line right about there. So that is what I'm looking for in crude oil. Going back up to the, oh, and one thing, let me show you as well. Let me go back here, oil as well. Also what we had today, let me delete that so make it a little easier to see. Also what we had today is it obviously reached the high target for it. You can see once price hit up into the 1.146 to the 1.414 level, that was definitely the resistance for a day. Just kept bouncing off out there when it hit the target for the high level right there. But it was an up day for sure. You see the uptrend intact, but now it's in the consolidation phase. Going over to the S&P 500, we just had inside day. You can see the whole of today was captured inside of yesterday's move right there. So unfortunately, there really wasn't a whole lot going on. I was hoping for a bigger sell-off than we had, even though the S&P 500 market is over 8% down, because what I was looking for was using this, that, and that. I was looking for a bigger sell-off, and this is still valid. This is still a valid setup for it, because what I'm looking for is for price to eventually, or hopefully, come down and hit the green line for the Angel's pitchfork right here that initiate the trade, and we don't begin looking for the pullback to take us out of it until price breaks below this low right here, that low, that semaphore right there. So once price breaks below that semaphore, if price does keep on moving down right here, then we will start looking for the pullback for it, and if it goes up and hits the 30% before hitting the green line, that one is done. So that's basically it for the S&P 500. Pretty boring day today, and that's basically the only thing I'm looking for. If we pull out a little bit, going to looking at the MFI right here, you see it's nothing, middle no man's land. It is coming off being extremely overbought, so we'll see if it will actually continue down and hit the oversold level, which it hasn't done the past couple of times. But you can see from the 4-hour trend channel that it is in, it's moving back down to the downward trend channel right there after hitting the upper portion of it right there. And as you can see, moving out a little bit, it's really not in an overall trend. We were in kind of one from right here to right about there, but as you can see, price broke out up to the other side there, and that trend channel is done right there. So for the bigger one, we're looking at going down here to the downside right there. Going over to the Russell, same sort of thing. Looking at 5-minute chart, I think we can go over to the 4. Was it the 4 hours on? No, I guess it's on the 5-hour chart. No, it definitely was not. Guess it was the 4 hours looking for, yeah. See the 4-hour chart. Here's the trend line we have. MFI is now, the first one we've seen in a long time, is now in the oversold level for it right there. So with that being the oversold level, plus it is in the bottom of the trend channel right here. I would be expecting a pop up in the market for it. You see price overshot the trend channel here to the upside right there, and now it's getting down here to it's overshot the bottom of the trend channel, so some more downside could happen, but this trend channel may be shot. We could be looking at using that to that right there. That could be start being the consolidation phase, since it is breaking out here to the downside for this trend channel. Then we have to see if a bigger retracement will happen down here to the downside, or if it's going to go up and make another higher high before we get the sell-off back down to there. So it's kind of similar setup for crude oil, except this is for our chart in crude oil. That said, crude oil was on the 5-minute chart for it, but price definitely, as you see, the last 4 hours of the day broke out to the bottom side of that trend channel right there after it had broken up to the upside. So it could be over for this trend channel to be all said and done, because we would need a kind of a starting sometime tomorrow, probably starting. We need a big pop up to keep this trend channel intact up here. But other than that, there really wasn't anything going on. Again, well, this is going to be a similar setup to the SP 500 that we were just waiting on to see if this thing's going to be complete. We're just waiting to see if price is going to continue to move down and hit this green line down here. So when price breaks this red semaphore, we would be looking for the pullback to the 38. Or hopefully the pullback doesn't happen at 38 and it keeps on going down. We can get into it, then just keep on drawing that down, and then the exit would be the 38% line. Dow Jones, pretty much same thing as Russell, same setup what we are looking for. You got this, that, and that. So yep, same thing. Just mentioned at the Russell 2000, another inside day for it, or a inside day compared to yesterday. Yesterday the Fed spoke. Today obviously is a lot quieter. And going to the 4 hour, nothing really going on. Kind of kissed up here, being overbought, but didn't go into it. So, and as you can see, this is just straight been in consolidation phase right there to about right here-ish for past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days right here. It's been in nothing but sideways action over there. So just waiting to see if the market is going to, if it is going to continue, that'd be great. So hopefully it come down here and hit that green line right down there. But not much to say about that. And then yesterday I didn't touch on Nasdaq because I was going on way too long talking about other stuff out there. But you can see Nasdaq is definitely, or has been, in an uptrend. Take that right there and go over to, extend this real quick. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's the good trend channel for it. So price has been going down, up, down, up, down, up. It overshot it over here. Now it's coming back down, as I mentioned, from, was it the S&P 500 or was it Russell? Yeah, the Russell. You see it overshot the upper end, so I expect it to come down and overshoot the bottom end over there. And it's coming up from the MFI of being in the overbought territory, so we are looking for it to come down to oversold. Obviously it doesn't happen every single time, because just this last time it's come from overbought, came down halfway, back to overbought. It's about down to that halfway point, so we'll see if it's going to reverse and continue to overbought like it did this past time, or what it should do is continue down to being oversold. If it does do that, then we will be looking at overshooting the channel right there, and then this could show that this one is close to being done for this, if this is the consolidation phase right near. It's overshooting the bottom channel, and then just like the other ones, we're looking for either a retracement back down, or we'll look for a rally to a new high, and then eventually the pullback to come back down. So similar to crude oil and a couple other ones we spoke about right there. Going over to the old 5-minute chart, same sort of thing for the Nasdaq. Just looking for this trade to see if that one is going to come and get initiated here for it. It'd have some work to do to come down all the way back down there for it to happen. But again, this is the inside day, a little slower day. Obviously, it was a 1.78% drop today, but still inside day, and obviously not as much movement as yesterday when we had the Fed speak. So that's the review today. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.